Hello visionaries, welcome to another week of Scoop with the Jews with me, Phamotse, and my girl Peggy. 2024 has been an interesting year. Some celebrated big milestones, some had to come with life-changing events, and some had to celebrate their losses. But what happens when you lose to someone who is famous? The news get published.
And boy, oh boy, Samu, these few celebs that we're going to be talking about made headlines for all the wrong reasons this year. Let's start off with controversial DJ and content creator Honor Zuma, who is better known as Cyan Boujee, who allegedly stole an iPhone 13 on the 17th of June 2024. Well, as usual, social media and the gossip columns were buzzing after discovering her arrest on the 30th of June at a joint in Midrand where she was booked to play a DJ set. The case was later withdrawn due to lack of evidence, and girl wasn't really bothered by the whole thing. I mean, you know, that's perks of being I was a girl of a former president.
Yazini Pegs. Another person that got into trouble for talking about high-profile people is Phamotse. Remember, she's undergoing a lengthy battle between herself and media moguls Basetsana and Romeo Khumalo due to a tweet that she claimed that Romeo had a sexual intercourse with a man. Well, in March this year, she was sentenced to 2 years, where she needed to do community service on top of the hefty fines to avoid imprisonment.
You know, Samo, I read her book, TellAVision, and even though girl mentioned fictional characters in there, I feel like she got to experience some of these things in reality, probably not on a personal level, but also through other people. So as much as the verdict came out, everyone knows what they do behind closed doors, and they have to deal with their own consciousness at the end of the day. So, moving right along, we also discovered that Longwe Twala and Silo Jr., the sons of legendary musicians Chico Twala, were arrested for housebreaking in September. And guess who they stole from? Yep, the dad himself. Chico opened a case of theft after he discovered that his sons allegedly broke into his studio and stole equipment worth 200,000 rand. Guys, yo, that's a lot of money. The sons were released and were expected to appear in court. However, it seems Longwe Twala was later rearrested for failing to appear in front of the court in November. So much is going on in that household, hey? There is so much going on.
There is so much going on in that household since Senzo Maiwa's passing. Anyway, Asiko Lap. Talking about soccer stars, Sekhukhune United player Shaun Mogaila was charged for culpable homicide after causing an accident that took the life of a 9-year-old girl in Thembisa on the 30th of October 2024. The soccer star was allegedly intoxicated at the time of the accident, but he handed over himself to the police station. The soccer star was eventually released in November with a 20,000 rand bail, and this caused an outrage from the family and community at large because this looks like the state favors popular people.
You know what they say, Samu? Fagi maluzobona. Fagi maluzobona. Yep, and another popular person who was allegedly arrested for domestic violence this year was Lesedi FM presenter Nkunyana, better known as Skuzabell Regina Bed. The presenter allegedly beat his estranged wife over the sofa. But the sofa. Can it really get that far? But anyway, it was reported that the couple were facing difficulties in their marriage, and the DJ decided to vacate his matrimonial home in April. And according to the source who reiterated the story to Sunday World, Nkunyana drove to his nuptial home over the weekend in Apaki. And when he arrived, he told his estranged wife that he was there to take possession of a set of expensive couches from the pad. And after an argument erupted, he slapped her twice. He was later granted bail of 1,000 rand at the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court after being charged for gender-based violence. Sure.
Pegs, isn't it sad that we see campaigns all over about GBV, but it still happens constantly and people get away with it daily?
Indeed, Samu. I guess there's only so much we can do, and we just need to take care of ourselves and try to avoid abusive people or things that will get us into these sticky situations. You know, we always see the red flags, or there's always something telling you in your heart that something is wrong here or it's off here. So guys, please do take care of yourselves. We hope you're still enjoying your holiday, and please be safe, respect the rules of the road and people in general. With that said, follow us on all our social media platforms, listen to our podcast, look at our videos, vote on our polls, on our stories, the whole shebang. Anyway, see you guys in the new year. Bye.